Alright, this one is called Winklebottom Investigates. Now, we all know how much I love a good mystery and puzzle, so this will be interesting. So it's kind of like a murder mystery type thing, kind of like Cluedo, I guess, but not with the game, not with the game board. So we just got to find out who killed. I assume. Oh no, Lord Winklebottom might be this might be Lord Winklebottom. Kind of like a what's it called? Sherlock Holmes of the Animal Kingdom. So we just got to find out who kills the dude.
Oh my god, he's dead! The master's dead!
Is it funny? I'm thinking of AJ as I look at the goat. Also, why has the dead person or the master got like a thingy on his head? Isn't that normally, you know, like a, what do they call them? The car concierge people? Anyways, let's play this game.
Well then, Frumple, that was quite the case, wasn't it?
Oh, indeed so. Already made the evening edition, don't you know? I picked up a copy when I went to buy the boat ticket. We'll be quite the heroes, I think.
Hopefully they don't dwell too much on the part where one of the Weasel gang cracked you over the head with a pool cue and nearly made off with all the gold, eh?
Huh, wretched blighter caught me from behind. Just not cricket, is it?
Still, all worked out in the end, my friend.
Move me down
And just
here,
in time too, as we had this party with Admiral
so
Gilfrey
that way
to
it
attend.
doesn't cover the giraffe
Look,
set.
who is this chap anyway, Winklebottom?
Gilfrey's an old school friend of mine, top of his class, went on to become an
Ah, a bit of a swot then, eh? We had no time for his sort at my school.
Evidently so, my friend. Right, let's get this boat ticket and be on our way. Where is the ticket anyway, Frumple?
Oh, I slipped it in the newspaper for safekeeping.
I assume that's the newspaper.
A pot of tea. A jug of milk, delivered fresh.
Indeed, yes.
One of Frumple's min. Ah, do you remember this?
Hoxton Fox gang, wasn't it? Made a mint selling forgeries of...
That's right, get this one as a souvenir. It's... You know, we really must replace this waste paper bin. It's starting to look rather ragged.
Yes, and whose fault is that? Don't know why you keep buying these straw ones. You know you can't resist.
As I say, we should replace it. I'm rather fond of this scarf. Shame it's a bit on the Ah, the streets of...
Nanny used to tell...
Ever the optimist.
Alright.
Winklebottom...
Never mind all that.
Ah, well, let me see. Yes, here it is. Lord Winklebottom was assisted, as ever, by his associate, Mr. Frumple.
Mister? Dash it all. I didn't spend 8 years in medical school just to be called Mister. Bunch of bloody hacks.
Well, never mind that now, old boy. We have to get going if we're to catch this boat before nightfall.
No, I'm quite vexed now. I shan't leave until I've had a fresh cup of tea to calm me down.
Oh, very well. I'll make you a fresh cup.
So I make a cup of tea.
A pot of tea. Now to pour some out. And in with it.
Can we add the milk?
I'll take this.
So it's very much a point
I
and click
put the milk
game.
in the cup. Here you are then, a nice fresh cup of tea.
I might change my head
that's
again
much
because
I say, this tastes a bit off. Did you put the tea in
you've
first?
got
Well,
stuff across the
that's
bottom.
wrong.
Wrong?
A most fine one, my friend. Come along, we need to be off. The ticket says...
Oh, very well. Tea first.
Tea first.
Ah, just smell that salty sea air. Takes me back to my childhood holidays on the coast with Gilfrey. Even then you could...
Don't much care for it myself. Went on a ghastly school trip to Blackpool as a lad. Tried to go on a donkey ride. Donkey was furious. He told me I was too heavy. Wretched fellow.
Well, never mind that now, old boy.
Lay me in, you bleeding crooked canine.
A good day to you.
It bleeding well isn't a good day. I do apologise, sir. I shouldn't take it out on you, like. But he's going to drive me out of business if I don't get back in there to...
Indeed so. So this is...
Indeed so, sir. Used to be my father's. But I took it over as the oldest of the litter. We do a good trade serving the sailors and dock workers, even if you have to put... I say, Winklebottom, I do hope he's not talking about the chap who's meant to sail us out.
Can we help you get the door open? I'm rather afraid I have business with this...
He's bleeding well gone and locked the door from the inside, and my spare key is in my bedroom on the top floor. Sounds rather like your...
I do have a certain talent for retrieving.
Oh, if you...
Lord Winklebottom. Lord Winklebottom committing
Oh, he can't reach it with his big
I
tongue.
can see them, but I'd rather...
Let me in, you...
Well,
I say... Picking up...
I'm not quite sure. A number of wooden barrels. One of the old English...
Careless if you are.
Can we pick up any of that stuff?
A number of wooden...
Alright, let's try. Maybe we can use a bottle on them.
No. I'd really rather... This seems Well, I can see...
There's nothing I can really do.
The door to the pub.
Yes, and the fellow...
Maybe if I go to the docks, I can find something to...
You know from...
Blimey, not the friend...
I say, old chap, the fellow... Oh, him. He's harmless, really.
Delightful.
You'll not be getting anything out of him until he's got his morning drink inside of him. And I'm not... I see. Well, a
Take
boat
the
hook.
boat hook. The boat hook should work.
Ah, yes, this seems to be just...
Oh, it didn't show him actually using the boat hook to get it. Hey, piggy, piggy, piggy. I got your keys
Right
for you.
then, this should...
Thank you kindly. Wouldn't fancy being in that...
Well, we've got to go on team, don't we?
You bleeding well paid for this, Walters. Look what you done. This bleeding barrel is bleeding well empty now. Get out, yeah? Keep your snout out of me business. I be leaving on my own time. I won't be taking no...
I say, Frumple, this is the chap who's going to say...
Fellow looks like he's barely able to stand. Look.
This fire... A painting of a ship. It's bad.
Probably for the best. I wouldn't think any...
These are made by the finest craftsmen.
I say, Winklebottom.
Yes, very...
Shifty looking sort.
What makes you say...
Can't rightly say. Something about primate.
A rather cumbersome item to carry around.
Get your bleeding hooves off. How can I help?
I say...
Well, suppose you did help me get back in me pub.
I say...
No bleeding way. Cost me money, that does.
I wonder what you can tell us about the sailor that's been slumped.
The bane of my bleeding existence, that's what he is. He's cleared me out.
Very bothersome.
Very good, sir. Aye, what is it? Well, spit it out.
You are salty what?
That I am, and don't you be forgetting it.
Then you are to take us to the Isle of...
No, I be staying here with me drinks. I say, you rotter. We have tickets, you know. Paid for... Nah.
Well, goodbye.
Fellow seems...
We should take our reward. And no. This seems
Aye, what is it?
Choo!
Well, goodbye.
Fellow seems...
I told...
Aye, what... Now look here, I won't be sailing today.
Ironic that a man named Salty should hate the taste of sea.
Perhaps didn't come...
Well,
Alright, so how do I get Salty to come with me?
I have no idea what...
Okay. Maybe I can give the seagull
You are
some
then
rum?
so-
I say, nearly ripped...
There we go. Drink your drink.
Well, that seems to have calmed him down.
Now we
Now
can
let's
get some
go.
doors.
You see,
We took something. Rope. Take
let's
that.
take this with us.
I say, Winklebottom, have a look at this tiny little boat.
Quite so, old.
What's a bit?
Perhaps this is the vessel that Mr.
Blast will hope not, what with that blast...
Bet you we're going in that little boat. What did I just get? Tools.
I have a reservation. No. I'd really rather... It would be easier to pick... Or rather cumbersome. No. A number of wood... I say old... Well... A collection of... This seems I'd really rather... I'm not really... Perhaps...
Astral home.
A collection of...
Okay. So what can I do?
How can I help? No bleed.
I wonder what
The bane of...
very bothers...
Very good, sir. Aye, what is it? Now look here, I won't be sailing today.
Ironic that a man named...
Dastion.
Well, goodbye.
Fellow seems...
No. This seems... No. This seems I'm not... I'd really rather... No.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
I have no idea what these are... A painting of...
Probably for the best.
These are made... I'm not... This fireplace... Since the land...
Fellas probably...
Can we poke him with it?
I'm not...
You can prod at those logs all you want, isn't it?
Yeah, thank you from... This fireplace...
Maybe...
No, I don't... I have read... I'm not... A rather... A barrel made of wooden plank. It would be easy... A rather cumbersome item to carry around for no reason, I think.
Can I not chop it up?
It would be easy... I'm not really... This seems
Well,
It would be easy... A rather cumbersome item to carry around for no reason.
not for no reason. I want to put on a fireplace.
A number of wooden barrels. Lord Wink. Pearls. One of the old English kings lost his head in the Great Frog War.
Careless, if you ask me.
Perhaps
Astral home.
I'd really rather... I have a reservation. I'm not... This seems... No, I don't... I'm not really... This seems... I have... I'm not... I have a reservation.
I'm not really sure what the plan is either.
Sail. Good day to you. Oh, that layabout. Oh, I know him all right, but you'll not be going anywhere with him.
I say, Winklebottom, this Walters fellow sounds like a flaky sort of character, what?
Well, can we discuss this How might we obtain a permit to allow us to leave the dock? Well, you could get Walters to pay his docking fee, but that's not likely to happen.
Manual labour? Don't much like...
Well, I can do the actual work, but I've run out of wood. Very well, we should. Also, this barrel of tar here is solidified. I don't need much, but I need some way to melt.
Shouldn't be a problem for a...
Okay. So, we're going to go back. Now, hopefully, now we've spoken to him, we can pick up this.
I say, Bob.
You'd be doing me a favour. That beer's damned if I can figure...
We'll use the sword
Now
in the
from
barrel.
you.
Careful where you're waving.
Alright, we've got wood. Gotta get the dude on the fireplace somehow to get it solidified. Alright, Mr. Dockin, I've
Will
got you
this
some
do?
wood.
Ah, yes, this will do nicely. This tar is hard as rock.
Can't stand the filthy stuff.
How would I heat it up? Let's ask the dude about the fire again.
How can I?
I say,
No bleeding way. It costs me money, that does. And with that waste of space drink me out of house and home, I need to save every last shilling.
well, thank you.
Very good, sir. I say, Winkle.
Yes, very.
Shifty look.
What makes you?
Can't rightly.
This fireplace is as cool as the. I have no idea what these are.
Oi, what? Oi, when.
Ironic. Greeting.
Well, that I am.
Then you are to take.
No, I say, no. Hello.
Okay, he's not going to tell us anything new.
How can I?
I wonder what.
The bane.
Very bothered.
Oh yeah, he won't tell me anything new.
Well, thank
either.
Very good, sir.
How are we going to get that tar melted? We can't pick it up either. Maybe if we use a bottle in the tar.
I'd really rather. No, I don't.
What about if we use this?
I have reservation.
Poker.
Can't even chip any out with this. We'll need something hot to melt the. Ah, smell.
Oh, it's
Well, you should really.
easy for you to say.
You know. You know what, Rumple? I'm rather.
Oh, what terrible siren song be that.
I shouldn't keep ringing this.
Ah, don't be Now look here, I won't be sailing today. Hello, sir. How can I?
I sail.
No bleed. Very good, sir. Oh, what terrible siren song.
I shouldn't keep ringing this.
Ah,
I
it was
presume
my
this is the
false
landlord's
alarm.
wife.
Oh, yes. Handsome.
I presume this.
Oh, yes.
A painting.
Probably for the best. I wouldn't think any.
I have read. I'm not. No. I have read. No. I have. I'd really rather. I'm not. I have reserv.
I don't know what much else I can do in there.
A number of wooden ba. A number of wooden.
Puzzle, puzzle, puzzle.
A collection of barrels. This tar is hard as rock.
Can't stand the filthy stuff.
Can't even. No. No, I have reserv. This seems I'd really rather a collection of.
I say, Winklebottom, have a look at this tiny.
Quite so old. I say old. Well, I can do the actual work, but very well, we shall obtain. Also, this barrel of tar here is solidified. Some way to melt.
Shouldn't be a problem for a G.
Right then.
Alright, so how do I boil? How do I burn the tar? I assume we put the fire on.
terrible. How can I help? The bane of my...
Very bothersome.
Ah, 'twas but a false alarm.
Well, thank you for your
Very good, sir. Ah, what terrible... How can I help? The bane...
Very bothersome.
Ah, 'twas but a false alarm. Very good, sir. Ah, what... Ah, don't be... I wouldn't...
Ironic that I'm...
that's... Now look here, I wouldn't be sailing...
Ironic that I'm...
that's...
Well, goodbye.
Fellow seems... Ah, what terrible siren song be that? Last orders are upon us already? Shifty look.
What makes you say
Can't write. Ah, 'twas but a false alarm.
a painting?
Probably with...
Someone do the
terrible
bell.
siren song be that? Last orders are upon us already? What be that? Hey, get your pill. Hey, get your...
I don't know if I...
Chap must be completely hot. Hey, get your... Hey, get your... Oh, what terrible... What be that? Hey, get your pill.
This fireplace.
I say, Wink.
Yes. I have no idea what...
I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do.
Oh, what terrible...
This fireplace is...
Ah, 'twas but a false alarm, sir.
I say, old chap, any chance of lighting the fire? There's a bit of a nip in the air after all.
Nope.
He won't do it until he's moved.
Well, thank
So
you
we
for
need to
your...
work out how to
sir.
make him move.
Aye, what...
Greeting.
Well,
You are...
that I am.
Then you are to take it...
No. I say, nah.
God damn
Well,
it.
goodbye then.
Fellow seems more than...
I don't know what else I could do.
You can prod it, though.
Yes, thank you.
Ah, what terrible siren song be that? Last orders are upon us already?
Now, let's see if we can't get this
Hello.
window open.
Do you have anything?
It's no good.
Give it another go. Probably just been paid.
Well, if you say... Oh dear. Well, I didn't go...
Still, got the job done.
You know, I really do feel absolutely...
But how do I get into the
You know,
front
I-
window?
You know, I... I say, it is rather chilly in here, what?
Yeah, it's colder than Poseidon's drawers in here. Oh, for goodness sake, I'll have to light the bleeding fire now.
Oh yes, he's lighting the fire. Awesome. So can we get...
I'd really rather not. This seems unlikely.
What if we heat up the
Now to heat up this poker side.
poker and then we
Go
take
with that thing.
the poker to the tar.
Right then, Frumple, just watch this.
Yeah.
Oh, what a noxious nip.
I'd really rather... I say, old... Well, I can do the... Very well. Also, there's some ways...
Shouldn't be a...
This is just what I need. Thank you for that, fellas.
Yay! Okay, now do we get our permit?
First class job, even if it...
Well, nobody else.
Well, with that done, I'm finished for the day. So you're both...
Alright, let's go give the permit to the dude and get him out of the goddamn pub.
Aye, what...
I say, old...
Does that long neck of yours make you hard of hearing or something? I say, this is just too much. You, sir, are...
Steady on there. Well, goodbye.
Fellow seems... Oh, what terrible... How can I...
I wonder what...
The bane of my
Very
heart, 'twas but a false alarm. Very good,
Alright,
sir.
now what do?
And... I have
how do we get him out of the thing?
And...
How do we get him out? I don't think these glasses that I've got do anything.
I might be able to get some seawater. This seems I've tied the rope. Now I'll lower the...
Yes. Of course.
Oh,
Quickly, while he's not...
what be this foul?
I take it you might now be willing...
No reason not to now.
Shall we meet at the dock?
Aye, I'll be waiting at me there.
Alright, let's go.
My word, there appears to be a storm coming.
Of course there's a storm coming. We'll be stuck in a storm. Are you fucking... I knew he would be on
I
that.
say, Winklebottom, have a look at this tiny little bird.
Quite so, old man.
I say,
Quite so. Wait, you don't mean this...
aye, that'd be, and what?
I just don't think it looks particularly seaworthy.
She's a fine vessel, sir. That's not terribly...
Should we set sail for the island?
Aye, that we would.
On that little boat. In a storm. It's not going to end well. Oh, that's the giraffe. I was like, what the hell is that? To be continued. Very cool. That one was, what was it again? Lord Winterbottom, not Lord Winklebottom, investigates. That was cool. I enjoyed that. Do we just leave? How do I get out of it? Oh no. Yeah, I really enjoyed that.